Hey guys, welcome back to your new tutorial. So in this tutorial we will learn how to edit like AMR visuals. If you guys didn't subscribe my channel yet, so make sure to subscribe and let's move into the video. Okay, so first we will make a new composition and then we will create a new solid layer and change it colors to white. Yep, like this. And now the first thing we'll add is the brain. So let me bring it out. Yeah, like this, and place it over here and change its color to tint. Like we will apply a tint effect like this and make this 3D. Press R and change its rotation, something like this. Perfect. Okay, so now you can see this thing like this black box. So now we will add this. So I have like already made this thing, so I will just simply drag it over here and scale it down, duplicate this layer, change its position. Perfect. And now make this pre-compose. Perfect. And just simply press Ctrl D and duplicate and change its rotation like this and place it over here. Perfect. And now we will add a Gaussian blur on this thing. We will select 10%. Yep, and just simply paste it over here. And now it's time to add our text. So we will add our text now. So the text is the genius brain. Okay, so now we will type a text, the genius, and just simply scale it. And the setting I'm using is like font I'm using is this Yorba, and I'm using it on -25, and the text effect is italic. Now I'll scale it up, place it under this brain like this. Perfect. And now the second text is brain. So let me type a text again. Okay, so now I will type a text, brain. And for this font I'm using this Cool Vertiga, and this is the compress heavy font, and scale it up. Yep, like this. And now we will add a gradient ramp. Yep, and we will change this color to black. And for this I will select this color. You can copy a color code. Yep, like this. And now we will change this setting, drag this down and select this black one and place it over here. Yep, so it looks something like this. Perfect. You can see how cool it's looking. We will just adjust something. Perfect. And now we will type this text which is behind it. For that, again I will copy this text and type behind it, and we will change its font to regular, and then select this bold. Perfect. Now scale it down, and again scale it a little bit more down and place it over here. Select these two font. Yep, now it's looking cool. So now this font will be like little bit blur. For that I will add some Gaussian blur on it. Yep, I think that will be good. Okay, so you can see how similar it's looking like this. Okay, so now we will add some paper effect. For that I will use this paper. Yeah, I will use this paper and change its rotation, scale it up, and I will use this lumetric color, so you can copy my setting. So this will be a setting, and again we will scale it up like this and place it under these lines. Okay, perfect. And change its opacity to 34. Yep, 38. Okay, so now we will add adjustment layer on it. So press right and make a new adjustment layer. Okay, so now I have used my adjustment layer, so you can see how cool it's looking. Okay, so now it's time to add some camera, like we will add some camera movement, but first we will search curves and we will change this graph to like this. Yeah, perfect. And now we will add a camera. Okay, press P. Then at the beginning it will be zoomed out. Like first we will make everything 3D. Okay, now we'll zoomed out. Yep, like this. Yep, like this. And now at the beginning we will add a like gradient vibe effect on this brain. So let me input it first. Okay, so at the beginning make a keyframe and change it to 100 and go a few frames forward and change it to 0. Okay, so this is how it's look. You can see the brain. Yep, so this is how it's look. Okay, we'll select this camera and make this keyframe easy ease. Press F9 and copy this graph. Okay, perfect. Now at the beginning I will add some text animation on it. So for this text I am using fade up by words. Yep, yep. And for this like brain text I'm using my own preset, which is called Moi main text. Okay, and now I will open this text property and open this advanced and change this ease high to -100 and ease low to +100. And yeah, now the text animation is ready. It's too fast. Yep, I think that's cool. Now for the behind it text I will use again this fade up by word. Perfect. You can see how cool it's looking. And now you can see on his animation you can see some algebra expressions. For that, like I have just simply search it on YouTube and I get some green screen. So I will add this, scale it up and rotate it to 90°, and we will search for key light and remove this green. And now I will add some fill and change its color to black like this. Perfect. And change its opacity to 23 maybe. I think 35. Yep, 35 will be good. Perfect. So let's see how it's look. Yep, it's looking so good. Let me change this preview. Okay, so let's see. And now, like he did, just add a shake and add some black bars, and you can see, boom, he changes its frame like this, changes all background color to black, and the brain color turns to white, and all the text colors are also white. So now we are going to do the same for that. Okay, so for that we will add a new adjustment layer and we will add a shake. So again, I'm using my preset, this one. Okay, so let's say I have to like end my animation over here, so I will add a shake over here. So you can see this keyframe basically work as a shake. You can change it to 20. So yeah, so like you want to end your animation over here, so you can add a shake on this point. Okay, so this is how it's look now. Okay, so at this point I will select all these layers, yep, all these layers, and I will press Ctrl D and we will trim this over here, and we will change all the text color to white. This will also turn to white, and first we will change our background color. So let me change it to black like this, and select this fill and also paste it over here. Perfect. I guess we will change it to something dark blue or maybe something like this. Yep, this one will be good. Delete this. Okay, change this text to white, and this one also will be white. Okay, so now at this point I will add some black bars. For that I will make a new solid, and we will search for CC jaws. Perfect. And change this height to 1, and make sure your solid color will be black. So I will change it to black. Perfect. So now first we will change this to 100 and make a keyframe over here, and at this point change it to 70 maybe. Yep, change this height to 0, and yeah, I think complexion will be 70 or maybe 65. Yep, I guess 65 will be good. No, I think 70. Okay, perfect. Now at this point I will delete this camera and duplicate this, and and we will zoom in a little bit like this, zoom it more. Now we will change this brain color and search for fill and change its fill to white. Yeah, like this. Perfect. And we'll select all this text and change its opacity. Okay, perfect. And now we will press P and go few frames forward and zoom in a little bit like this. Press F9. Okay, cool. Now it's looking so good. Okay, damn, that looks too good. You can see, you can also see on this edit the shake, and every scene changes randomly. So yeah, Okay, and now we will add our text, which is has, and scale it up, change that color to black and change it to medium and place it under the adjustment layer. And again I will make a new adjustment layer and add a posterize time and change its frame rate to 14. Okay, so now scale it up. Perfect. And now we will add our second text, which is revolutionized. Okay, so now I will type a new text. So just I have typed it, and for this again I'm using the same font, Cool Vertica, and this one is regular. Scale it up, place it under the adjustment layer, again scale it up. Perfect. And now for this I will add again fade up by characters. So let's see how it's look. But first I also have to change this animation. I will use fade up by words. Okay, so let's see how it's look now. I guess, yep, these two are not 3D. First we'll make 3D. Press Control Home, place it over here. Again press Control Home, right there. Okay, that's perfect. And now let's see how it's look. I think I have to drag this keyframe, and now you can see this white lines. For that I will use this anime zoom. So for that I'm using this effect. Perfect. And place it under the adjustment layer, scale it up like this, and at this point it will be 0. Perfect. And let's see again how it's look. Perfect. Okay, now you can see these two icons. Like here you can see these two are moving, so I will input it. Okay, so now I have input this. I will just place this icon like behind this brain and change its fill to white. Perfect. Scale it down. Okay, make this 3D. Press Control Home and again place it over here. And now we will add a rotation. Press this keyframe and at this point change its Z rotation like this. Press F9 and let's see how it's look. So you can see this, like this is moving, and again we will duplicate this and place it under this and scale it down like this and place it over here. Perfect, like this. So let's see how it's look. So let's see. Okay, yep, it's looking cool. And now at this point I will make a null object and press P for position, go few frames forward, and we will drag it to right like this. Yep, I guess that's enough. Press F9, easy ease, and copy this graph. So let's see how it's look. Let it load first. Okay, so let's see how it's look. Perfect. And now we will add our text. Okay. And now at this point he added text the editing space. So we will type a text. Perfect. Again I'm using the same font. Press like make this layer 3D, press Ctrl Home. And now select this text and change its rotation, something like this. Okay, perfect. And now duplicate this and again type a new text space and simply place it over here. Okay, perfect. And now we will add a gradient ramp. Change this to black and change this one to white. Drag it down and drag this black up like that. Like this. Perfect. Now copy this gradient ramp and place it on the editing text also. So this is how it's look. Okay, perfect. So for this text animation, like for this text I'm using again this fade up by word. Let's see. I will close this adjustment layer. Yep, you can see how cool it's looking. And for this space text, again I'm using my own preset. I'm just simply copy this animator one and paste it on this space text. So let's see how it's look. Perfect. So this is the final result, and let's load a full video and let's see how it's look. Okay, so at this point I will make a new adjustment layer and I will search for Mohi lens. Yep, this is the effect I am using. So the reason of using is, you can see at this point this thing will get blur. Yep, like this. So this will like give a more aesthetic look. So let's see how it's look. So this is how you can create a reel like this. If you guys like this video, so make sure to subscribe and share this video. Thanks. I hope you guys find this tutorial valuable, so make sure to subscribe my channel for more videos like this and drop your thoughts in a comment section.